Radio Festival.
I want to talk to you about gender issues in my country. Good family, good society. I want to share with you some family issues in Nigeria and the world beyond. I want to talk to you about polygamy. You see, it is common cultural practice in many places in the world to have multiple families. Polygamy, or marrying different men or women one at a time, is never a pleasant experience for the people involved. In some parts of Nigeria, mainly in the northern states, it is legally and culturally acceptable for men to marry more than one wife, and this is so problematic. Financially, it is challenging with a primary income being shared across multiple families. This lack of finance can cause issues such as thievery and prostitution to make ends meet. Inheritance becomes a messy business in polygamy. Survival of the fittest odds can take over in some cases. The battle is in some families goes as far as taking the man's life for his will to be passed to them. Back in the day, my grandmother once told me a story that a man's worth is being measured by the number of the wives he has. In some cases, the wives must take an oath to swear against any one of them that we attempt to harm or plan evil against one another. Even with this agreement, present autocracies still happens in such homes, as the family is too large in number for the man to coordinate or look after his children emotionally and financially. Furthermore, in some instances, the wives go as far as keeping extramarital affairs, just like the husband have concubines outside the marriage. Wives and still be looking for concubines outside some of their children take the lead of their parents. Violence against women in some cases is quite common. The man beats up the wife at any opportunity. If the wife does not provide food for him, some of them wake up in the morning, go straight to drinking in the bars. Hence, the woman go to farm, market, or go out to work to meet ends meet. When the man comes to the house, he does not get something to eat. He beats up the wife or wives in front of the children. Oh, what a bad example. Sometimes, the wives or the children beat up their father or husband in some cases when he refuses to provide for the family. They take any of the properties, sell and lavish the money. Eventually, when the man dies, if he's wealthy, that is when the family war begins, with fight for inheritance, position, and recognition in the society. The legacy of polygamy has a long-lasting and damaging effect on the children and wives of polygamy. Firstly, society must know that the road to polygamy in any form is a dangerous one. Indeed, it is survival of the fittest. With all that has been narrated, talking about impact it is on the children leaves them with no choice other than to emulate their parents' practice. It takes few to take a strong decision, to break out of the same pattern of parents' lives and choices. But the majority of the children end up living the life they copied from their parents, and even being a worse version. The majority of them grow up not enjoying true parenting and end up not having regard for the family. Even when they are married or start making babies, they make the same mistake, just like their parents. Many children from polygamous relationships are not sent to school. Some are sent to learn trades or the popular mechanic, tailor, or hairstylist. Schooling is like an abomination. The impact on our society runs deep, with many of these children turning to alternative sources of making money and antisocial behavior involving stealing, prostitution, kidnapping, and ritualism. Some end up involving in child or human trafficking and being thugs to bad politicians. In conclusion, just like the title, Good Family, Good Society, I strongly believe that if parents can take up their roles and responsibilities on their children, the society today will be a much better place. I recommend that the journey of marriage should be looked into before starting, as the rate of divorce rises because of impatience and incompatibility. In the end, the children are left unattended, yielding a bad result in the society. Parents need to set a good role model to the children to look up to. Modern parents should consider having lesser children. For anyone sitting out there listening to me, if you find yourself in some situations, same situation, take courage. Be the brave one. Make a change. You will be proud of yourself by tomorrow. Be strong. Read books. Allow yourself to grow. Evolve. Lead by example.
The Sound Seekers Audio Festival is funded by the Broadcasting Authority of Ireland using the television licence fee, in partnership with the Irish Research Council. For further details, go to thesoundseekers.com.